under pressure,
and
tucked inside the post. The old man shows him how it's done.
Looking at that replay, we didn't see how it eluded Chelsea's defence. Was it a bad clearance by Petr Cech? We didn't see it either. The cameras cut away, but it's been called off either way by the looks of it. Here comes into Giggsy. It's been given. This is a slingshot home. Terrible from Petr Cech. Plays it out, and he is robbed in possession. Romeo gets caught with his knickers down, and Giggsy ain't ever going to miss from that. He's got time and space, and for a forward of his world-class renown, he is picking out the spot.
Mata. Sturridge looking for help. Moses driving in. Butner. Did he get up? He did!
Absolutely, and I think this is a stonewall penalty, and he knows it. It's a dangerous reach in here. Butner sees him, Moses touches it past him, and he is taken down. He goes to play the ball right here, but the ball gets touched past him beautifully by Moses. And Butner gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Absolutely, that's an inarguable penalty.
He almost got to it, but Moses with a deft touch.
Yep. Wonderful play from the Nigerian international.
And it's David Luiz for the chance to tie it up. Anders Lindegaard, the 28-year-old Dane who's ripped some playing time away from David De Gea. Luiz for the tie. Almost denied, but it sneaks off the fingertips and in.
Good power from David Luiz, and Lindegaard guesses the right way, gets his hand to the ball, but the power and the placement just too much. It's a good penalty. This would have been a tremendous save, and he's so close. Power is right, placement is good enough, but this is why, in my opinion, that is completely guilty by poor Butner.
Problem. Up in the stands, the guy that signs the checks looking on.
Oh, the ball.
Finding Chicharito.
Beautiful.
And he's done it again.
Mexican magic in a glass of Chicharito. The pass again is wonderful.
That's how it's done.
The astonishing ball to find him. Top class. He's got a lot to do when he collects it. Again, the defenders in a different time zone to each other. There's a mile of space. Luiz gives it away here. It's well won by De Silva. And then this pass is absolutely inch perfect. Split millimeter perfect finish from the Mexican. David Luiz gets robbed. The ball is sent through absolutely divinely into stride. One touch to caress it, control. He sees the advancing Petr Cech, and then he drills this underneath. Disco.
Again, Mata headed in there, into the corner. It crosses, and Cahill has knotted it up. It hit off both posts.
Man United defenders in absolute amazement that this one goes in. The Cahill rises impressively. They don't know how this one has stayed out. Take a look. It's well behind the line. And certainly instant replay is right, but this gentleman with the flag is correct as well. A good decision, a fair decision, a beautiful header. Like a bucket full of knuckles, goes up and punches it.
Hernandez sneaks it through, but off the deflection. Nani gets it off the give and go. Past Luiz, and a deft chip to put United back in front.
Right in front of Manchester United's fans. This is a piece of magic by Nani. It sends them into absolute delirium. It's an audacious chip home, but it's beautifully set up. Chicharito keeps his initial attack live, and then this wonderful give, go, get, collect, and then stab home. Absolutely wonderful on the run. It's Anderson who he uses as the wall, and then he sees the advancing check. He takes it all into account. He looks up, he fakes the shot, and then a wonderful, audacious little clip home right in front of the fanaticos of Old Trafford. Wonderful football on the run, engineered beautifully. And
Deflects off Rafael, snap to the middle, on the turn Ramirez, knocked down for the penalty! Wooten in disbelief, but Chelsea can tie it up.
There's heavy contact on Wooten. Wooten comes through a little bit too recklessly for my book. The ball's kept alive. Ramirez is just about to unwind. Wow, that's very debatable. He turns, he comes through. It may be very clever defending by Wooten, and he made a look that it's accidental, but referee's opinion, and he's right on top of it. Giggsy says it was completely incidental, accidental. Referee says no way.
3-2 United.
Right on top of it, Phil. He had a clear look. Hazard steps up.
And Hazard rolls it home. Lindegaard falling, toppling, and we're tied at 3. This one's not done yet.
Sad for Scott Wooten, who has been wonderfully focused.
Keita still waiting to come in. Ooh, headed into the path. Sturridge for the win. 4-3, Chelsea in front, and now Man U needs to dig themselves out of the hole.
The terrible mistake from the youngster. Sad eyes now. Sturridge makes no mistake. This is absolutely gift wrapped for him. The header is nowhere near heavy enough to find Lindegaard, and he just sets the table for Sturridge. Could have been controlled with the chest perhaps and taken away from goal, or let the ball run on past him, but then he settles it down with a bad header and he can't get back in time. Poor Scott Wooten. Two big mistakes that have cost him after
the crowd starting to build with Moses through the wake. Cuts back, Ramirez around the fallen keeper. It's 5-3. An absolute masterpiece from the Blues.
An absolute masterpiece from Eden Hazard in particular. Absolutely world class from Hazard. And it takes the air out of the fans of Chelsea. And it takes the heart out of Manchester United. Look at this wonderful run. He picks it up inside of his own box. He's weighing up all the options. Hazard drives past the defenders, puts the brakes on, cuts back, and then the wonderful consideration, the awareness of him. Look at this again. This is wonderful. He's already got his picture taken 1,000 times. Knows when the late arriving Ramirez is on the scene and puts it on a red carpet for him. Ramirez does well to dance around the onrushing Lindegaard, who's got no other option but to attack him and commit. And Ramirez,
good touch from Tunnicliffe.
You'd say that Espiricueta was locked on the focus of the ball dropping into the path of him as much as Hernandez, but he definitely bundles him down. And this could be drawn to within a goal.
Diggs,
beautiful,
with ease. But is there time left for United?
Fabulous cool placement under pressure, sends the world-class Petr Cech the wrong way and brings his team back.
He opened the scoring